Now let's start with creating a new quotation so that we can create pro forma invoices or final invoices uh, depending on that. So there are four specific sections over here, four specific type of invoices we have, or four specific type of entries we have. One is quotation. That quotation converts to pro forma invoice. Pro forma invoice then converted to final invoice, and then we generate a postal invoice. I'll show you step by step what's the difference and how we use it. So I'll start with adding up a new invoice, and I'll have a customer name JA. Okay, so I'll use this one just for testing. All these information has been uh, filled automatically. Now you have also requested recently to Prakash as a new thing, which is you want a sub customer there as well, which can be different. So he has created this box here specifically as per your requirement, that there is a sub customer which you would be able to enter here. So these details are auto populated, but you can fill this one and update that one uh, over here. So you can change country, or you can change the information, customer name, or whatever. For now, I'm keeping it same. I've clicked on update. So that's the first step of generating a quotation. We have given it a new job number. We are calling it 62. 62 and Jap Express Maldives Private Limited. There are three specific things to note here. One is your job number, which is automatically being given. But if I go in invoices at this stage and look, then you'll see that there is no date option there, because our job number 62 is currently in a quotation state and we haven't selected a date. So let me go ahead and select the date, quotation date. I'm selecting it 3rd of February 2014. All this information, and I'm going to put it into, say, motorcycles category. I've clicked on update. So now if I go inside the invoices section again, I should see the date. Here it is, 3rd of February 2014. Now going back to quotation, now I'll start adding up items. Over here, there is no need of entering the stock only item. So I'm free, okay? So this is a free text. I can type whatever. I can type Yamaha bike or motorbike, make CT100, model 2009, grade for me, I'm just using 3. Quantity, because it's a quotation, it can be of any quantity. I'm just for make it easy, I'm just keeping it 1. Sold price 100, again primarily for quotation generation. I know I can calculate it in the head, and that's 100. I click on update. So this is one item added to this quotation. It says job number 62 has been updated. Invoice row added successfully. Which says Yamaha Mobike, make this, quantity 1 and this. Now these are the additional boxes that based on your and Prakash Skype communications or at various points you have added it. So let me add, like, okay, I can leave it blank for now, but I can update any of these and click on update. All the total information or information on this screen will be up to date. I'm just adding one product line, but you can add as many as product line you want. This is the new feature that you have just requested about setting it up into multiple arrangements. So you can now select it by make, model, grade, quantity, or price, description, anything. And that's how it's going to be printed. So once you have done this part, what you can do is this button is enabled now. You can see print quotation. You click on that and you would be able to generate this PDF of this quotation. Seller, shipper, consigning, all this information, destination, port of arrival, and all your formatting is being given accordingly. Okay. depending on what your selection is. You can see also the date. Because the date I have selected on quotation label, it's been given. Now let me go back to the next level. Now let's say this quotation, as you know, you can upload files. We'll talk about account admin in a minute. You can upload files. You can upload multiple files to this particular quotation and keep it linked along with that file. I'm pretty sure that you are making good use of this file management. So now I'm going to create the second step, which is create a proforma invoice. At proforma invoice stage, now my job number 62 is being updated as a proforma invoice, which means I have to go ahead and select a proforma invoice date as well. It's not the quotation date that I have selected earlier. It means I need to select the proforma invoice date. So I go ahead and select proforma invoice date on again 3rd of February. Category, I'll still keep it in motorcycle category. I'm selecting my trade term. So it was going to be FOB or XWorks or CNF. I'll select it CNF. Okay. Expected departure date, I'll say, is Monday, the 10th of February. And estimate arrival date to Maldives is, say, 22nd of, or maybe just 24th of February. I'll click on update. And now if I go here and refresh, go again to invoices, I should be able to see the date, which is for the proforma invoice date. Okay, I can also see all the invoices that are in quotation format. I've selected quotation over here, and I can see these are the two invoices. These are the two quotations. These are the invoices that are proforma invoices. So I've selected proforma invoices, left everything blank, and these are the list of items that are in proforma invoices. My job number 62 comes here. It's a proforma invoice. And then again I go back to where I was. So okay, when I click update, if something happens, you get these type of red or green notification. If something fails, it gives a red notification. If something completes, it gives green notification, and with the code that okay, invoices updated successfully. Okay, now this invoice has got, these are the values. Okay, you can add, update more text here, but you should notice that as soon as it is being converted to proforma invoice, there is a new select button available here. Okay, when you click on select, these are your real in stock items. These are the only 24 items entry that you have made, for where you have got chassis number, model number, make, model, different information, and you've got multiple pages. You can have as many as 100 entries over here, and you can select one of them. So just for now, I'm selecting this particular entry. A good thing is you can select as many as you like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. And so just to make it easy and to complete this demo, I'm selecting one of them and click on select. Now it says one item selected. What I'm doing is I'm not bothering about all these things while at the level of the stock increase. These are still dependent on what you are you like add a new item. So what I should have been then doing is not to select it over here. Actually I should be editing it and select one Yamaha entry. So that's the one I'm selecting. So this is the right way to do that. If I'm adding a new entry, I should start by adding it. If I'm editing it from the quotation, I can do this one. That will save me, it will still keep me one of them. Okay, so I've added that. So there's still one entry, there's one quantity selected, and information, price, and whatever is given. Now I need to make sure that the information that I have selected, so it says invoice row created successfully. Last thing that I should be doing now is creating a final invoices. Before that, you can see that now we have got print quotation, we've got print proforma invoice. So I've clicked on print proforma invoice, and that's the description, motorcycle, estimated arrival date. So everything that I've selected for proforma invoice section is reflecting over here. Okay, all my trade terms. So I've got CNF, or if I've selected FOB, it would have told FOB. In next in next video, what we'll be doing is we will be converting this invoice, which is a proforma invoice at the moment, into, by clicking this final, create final invoice. Okay.